Hey guys, alright, it's Brett from IBMA. How's it going? And in case you don't know, I run a channel that focuses mainly on old style traditional martial arts conditioning and toughness training, but also strength and toughness training and aspects of what I call fighting martial arts. Today I wanted to talk about being formidable in martial arts. Now, I'm sure people like law enforcement personnel, soldiers and whatever, but just normal people in general and everyone will understand, like, when I'm saying this, is that, like, people often ask me, like, what's the goal of your training? My goal is to be formidable, yeah? So what do I mean by formidable? Well, look, my goal is to train my toughness, train my fitness, train my skill, and resilience and things like that, to a point where you are a formidable person. For instance, if someone engages you, be it in a street fight, be it they pick on you, be it you're a soldier and you get attacked, or you're a policeman and you have to deal with someone physically, or make decisions. Whatever aspect of life you come from, you're formidable. Like, you cause them problem. Like, they thought they were going to walk through you, and you are tougher than they realized. A lot of martial arts always coin, like, no, don't use strength, don't use it, and that's fine. But I still believe in a martial art where you don't use and need strength. You still have to develop your strength. And I'll give you, never think about them, but there's times where a power of strength is needed. And then, of course, if you apply that strength to skill and martial arts, you get even better sometimes. Yeah. So why you need skill, because you can be the strongest bugger ever, but when you gas out, your strength is gone. Yeah, it just goes. Yeah, then will comes in, and skill can come in, but also when you gas out, your clarity of mind goes. Yeah, so that's a problem for skill, because for skill you need mind. Yeah, but if you gas out, you've got no mind. Now this comes into play, and why I mention this is, like, police, military, whatever. You have to run for an objective, and you get there and you have to fight, or you have to run after someone, you catch them and you have to fight. Or in real life, you run away from someone who's, like, got a knife, or you run away from some terrorist attack situation, but then you can't run anymore and you have to fight. If you're gassed out, or even to the lowest extent, for the sport combat people and people who's sparring and stuff, to the lowest extent, you're sparring with a mate, or you're in a ring fight or something like that, which is awesome. And you gas out. Yeah. So part of being formidable is also having a resilience, a cardiovascular toughness, a bit of endurance, to those sorts of things. That makes you formidable. So you're a person who doesn't necessarily gas out too quickly. You can fight and employ your strength and your skill and your training, for a period of time, and you can survive, and you can engage. And again, if someone attacks you, you are resilient and you are tough. So that's why we have to toughen and condition our bodies, so we can build our muscle, but we have to strengthen our bones, and we have to do all those things so that someone hits and attacks your muscle and your bones are strong enough. Because I know quite a few. You guys can go back for 5 or plus years on this channel, and all you will see is, and this is where the kind of Shaolin mindset comes in. All you will see is someone conditioning their bones, training their strength, building their endurance, training with old school equipment, rock bags, this and that, sandbags. All you will see is all those things and training regimes, and that's only just what you guys see. And there's so many, for every hour on YouTube over the last 5 years, and for every 100 or 400 and something videos that there is on YouTube, Imagine how many hours and how many videos you could make from the time that isn't on YouTube. Or I have to go and deal with someone, and they look at me, they weigh it up, they weigh up whether they want to fight, and I'm happy because I don't think I'm Bruce Lee, I don't think I'm Chuck Norris, but I know what training I do, and even if someone is bigger than me, I'll risk assess it and see the impact factors of their size and their strength. But I'll go, do you know what? If this guy wants to go, if he wants to go and have a go at me now, I know what I need to do to him. He needs to do X, Y, and Z. That's just the way it is. But if he wants to have a go, he wants to fight, he wants to run, I'm going to catch him. If he wants to fight, there's going to be a fight. And yeah, that's the way it's going to be. If I get hurt, well, yeah, I get hurt, but I'm going to be formidable. I'm going to make it difficult for that person. And ultimately, that's all you can do in a real life defense situation, because at the end of the day, someone could attack you, or you could face someone in a spar in real life on the street, and they could be like a black belt in BJJ, and they could just twist you up, So your skill is then your ability to resist that twisting. Strength, knowledge, and sort of, your jujitsu skills can make you survive, even though you don't specialize in ground work, newaza. Yeah, just carry on training, make yourself formidable. Don't fall into the trap of getting comfortable in your martial art and going through your katas. You broaden those horizons, and make sure that you look at your martial art realistically, and you identify what's missing, and you fill that gap. If you go once or twice a week and you do Shotokan karate, or even Goju Ryu or Kung Fu or whatever, you need to then stop and think, or only if you want to, but you need to stop and think, okay, what am I doing this for? What do I want? Am I really going to be able to defend myself? I mean, that's a whole nother video. So we can touch on that. Not that my opinion on that matters, but just ask yourself, am I formidable? If someone attacks me now, will it be difficult for them? Or at least will I do better than I would have done? And that's all you need to ask yourself. And if the answer is yes, then you're good. You don't have to be, like I said, you don't have to be Chuck Norris or Bruce Lee. But if the answer is yes, I would have done better than I would have done yesterday or a week ago or a month ago, then that's cool. And just keep building on that. And that's the right path to go.